Hello and welcome. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta. We're still on release candidate 19. While the patch notes since the last stream have begun to show 20, 21, and 22, they have not gone live yet on Experimental. So we're going to continue here on the patch that we're currently on. Space-wise, I think we're starting to do decently well, although we're definitely getting very hungry for boost. That's definitely going to be a thing we're going to need to concern ourselves with going forward. Mars, all the sites are claimed. If we're reasonably friendly with people, we can probably trade for more Martian sites if we need them. We've got sort of colony ships going out with automated fission outpost kits to very quickly put up some more volatile outputs, so we'll be able to afford some more armored ships going forward. Ship construction-wise, we've got a total of 8 of these destroyers equipped with particle lances. So when those are done, we'll be able to test out the particle lances. As far as Earth is concerned, we're trying to stop surveillance fleets from doing the surveillance missions. We don't necessarily need to blow them up, although as soon as we can't afford to blow them up, we should probably start blowing them up at this point. That one's going to finish in February, and the other one I think is probably also February. Yeah. So come January, we should probably try to jump those ships. Probably with the remainder, with one each of the 4 remaining ships of India 1, just to delay them a few more months. In the meantime, I suppose one reason we're not taking those last point in China is the Resistance is the only person we still have the non-aggression pact with. If this non-aggression pact goes away, we're just going to take that point off of them. And if they break it, they break it. They lose. They are going to revoke their access to China. We are again starting to pile up some spare control point cap. What I think I've done, I might be misremembering. No, I haven't misremembering. I need to go around and turn off my auto renews on various points. We'd like to start re-inheriting the points we crack down on if we don't need to have them cracked down anymore. Oh, might have just literally been that one I forgot. Okay. The first, this one's I got to renew off. There's a couple that we have it off on. Okay. Over here, we got that one turned off. Okay. We'll check in again in a bit, but yeah. So we can re-inherit those. Otherwise, we're probably just going to want to grab stuff around India. We may think about at some point expanding either India or China or both to get more control points. Oh, and when we do want to try merging is when we'll probably want to start putting the Gulf together into one nation. Target computer, their purpose, rapid shipbuilding. Target computer 3. I mean, we may want to basically pull those guys back in as soon as they get built and slam target computer 3 into them right away. That's what we're going to work with. But yeah, I think things are going well. The last couple of episodes, I know when I put them up to YouTube, I just basically left the time date in them. On them, because there's not like specific things going on. It's just sort of working through the research straight, and we're probably going to keep doing that for a bit. Although this episode we might be able to get Tesla's particle lenses out. So let's confirm assignments. Let some time move before I spend the 6th of the episode. I'm going to keep it below 12th the episode here. That me rambling about the situation. Get actually doing some gameplay. Okay, so some stuff finished. New admin tower. Is it gonna need some boost? Fine. There's all our communication hubs finishing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
There we go, so we're getting a bit more influence. Which is good. Target computer's done, okay. Yeah, we'll go back to Gulf Cooperation Council, I think. Yeah. There may be some other stuff I should really be doing as well, but
Order is
tracking
returning.
what I should be doing is sometimes a little hard to do.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
And 90% of things favoring us
Public
enough.
opinion remains unmoved.
Violence is abating.
Work-related stress. Doesn't have quick learner. Okay, doesn't have that stuff. Doesn't have that stuff. I have to take the first one here, which is gains addict, gains indulgent. A little bit of a shame. At least one of those, like, no, we can
Perfect for
remove.
next
Addict we
mission.
can get rid of. Although it's not cheap. Oh, we can remove indulgent as well. We're not in a rush for that. A little bit more rush to get rid of addict because of the reduced security on it. Monthly income penalties we can deal with pretty easily, but security is a little bit worse. Remass group. There's maybe some stuff we could do with that. That wouldn't be super terrible for early fleets trying to go out to Jupiter, for example. We can send them straight to the interface orbit on Jupiter, where the remass scope so they can refuel when they get there. Alien facility detected in Cape Town, yeah. When we decide to go hostile at the aliens, we're just going to start blowing those up back to back to back. Potentially regretting it, but that's what we're going to do. For the moment, we're going to let them do what they do. Because blowing those things up does piss the aliens off.
Ready.
I'm going to command the 6. Can you actually have a decent chance of getting stuff at 6? Nah, 68's not enough. And you're better at public campaigning, so we probably want you to public campaign places that are big. Yeah, let's, Russia, EU... Okay, so both of those are basically controlled by factions. We prefer to control them. What about the United States of America? I don't like the one server point in there, but that's not easy to fix. Then Brazil... Brazil probably doesn't have enough people to really care about at this point. Right. What we tend to care about as the protectorate is GDP, which is people times GDPC. So America is better than Brazil because even though they got sort of comparable amounts of people, I say comparable, America still has 2% more people. The GDPC in America is better. Let's public campaign a
Must
bit in America.
persuade the people.
Your orders?
The influence on that will be good. Oh, we can send you to investigate alien activity? Okay.
We'll recon the site.
Yeah, you want to save up to 36, so we'll come back to you, and that's it. Okay. And then we confirm assignments, let some time continue to pass.
I will help them.
More modules come online. In this case, this is farm just came online. Well, the farms are mostly ignoring, reducing upkeep costs, right? So, can't give you stuff they make you not spend stuff.
People will come to our side.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
Order is returning.
Here's what we found.
Erratic behavior in India. Okay, that's a little concerning. Oh, all that means is the aliens are doing stuff in India. Although that's not an abduction, so that's a something, but not an abduction.
Investigating
My
alien
assumption is
site.
that was an attempt at public opinion adjusting. It just wasn't very effective. Could probably do with Inspire on a second person. You'd probably be the best to put it on. I'm thinking about doing... Are we overcapped on Inspire? Or on Persuasion? No. Thinking of pulling these two off and putting UNESCO on, so we can Inspire on this person. That'd give us a second person with Inspire. So we can Inspire everyone at that point. Okay, let's do that. Some pretty nice ones here. What do we have on people? That's a 1-2. Should be good on espionage. Well, to be fair, espionage is good on everyone, so that's sort of the struggle there. Okay, so two of our people don't have public campaign. You're one of them, but you're also my main advisor, so that's probably fine. And you're the other one who is probably going to do commanding stuff. Okay, so not having that public campaign is probably fine. Oh, definitely don't grab the NSA. NSA is a bit expensive. Some of these are tempting, like that's a little tempting because that's not too expensive. That's tempting because it actually makes money. But it's finding spots to put these on at this point. I suppose if I wanted you to have public campaign, we could give you Unity funding one here for public campaign. Or social science. We'll do Unity funding. There we go. And that gives you public campaign, even though we're not going to have you do public campaign anytime soon. Okay, let's confirm some science. Let some time
Offering
pass.
support.
We're waiting for stuff to come off of a sort of self-imposed crackdown. And waiting for ships to fly around, and our techs to unlock, and our ships to build, and all the stuff. They're arriving. I put that on so we could have an idea of what they're planning to do when they get here.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are stabilizing.
Completed rapid shipbuilding. Ships are built new ships are built 25% faster. Obviously, the one under production is not. Which would be fair enough. Let's reduce more water, volatile, or water nobles, water. Griffith autopsy. Okay, I'm not too worried about those yet. Should probably grab the Xeno deflorants. Although we're currently doing a Xeno tech right now, aren't we? But we'll postpone that a bit. I don't need the ops, so we don't need the platoon barracks yet. One of these I think we need for... I forget if it's the cannons or the batteries. I think it's the batteries. Mount on the stations. I can check that quickly. I'll put it here. Assuming we've got some stations with PDA. LDA work. 8-inch gun battery, 8-inch gun battery. Yeah, so we definitely need to do a laser something to get the laser defenses on it. I'm gonna guess. Well, we were saying battery, so it's green laser battery for that, or it's the battery. We're gonna skip the infrareds. We're gonna straight to green laser.
Recon complete.
Okay, so they arrive technically during the next cycle. Investigate activity, New Delhi.
We'll see what we can find.
From summits, let some time pass. Okay, so they're injecting another counselor. That's what they're doing. I can work with that.
Prepping for mission.
Could definitely do with more welfare in China, or at least getting the spoils to stop. The spoils is probably where the problem's coming from there. But again, that's getting the last point from the resistance. In Argentina. So, yeah.
Lending
New
my
landing
expertise.
Forget the trappings of wealth and power. Everything that makes life special is already within you. By your mere existence, you are beautiful, vital, and irreplaceable. Superior Judith Howell, Burn Brighter Self-Improvement Course.
I'd very much imagine that our faction would kind of go like, no, don't forget about the traps and wealth and power. Those are real nice. And if there's one thing the universe tells us, it's that you're not very irreplaceable. You're very replaceable. So of course, they completed the global tech. They get to pick the choice for the replacement. They've picked ring hams, which is perfectly fine. We're not that desperate for it, but we probably do want that done. Don't really need it done badly enough that I want to invest in it, though. We got locked in on the next choice on mining machines, so I'm actually going to slow that down. Just so we can secure the lock-in on the other. I suppose I could take over Ringham choice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to take over the choices.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We're going to want that for the control point management.
Things are cooling off.
Okay, we stabilized India, at least for the moment. Cops and robbers. Two of them will have to put it aside. Can put them behind bars for a while. Have the two of them work together to catch something even worse. Now, wax poetically about the new world we're creating where this won't matter anymore. Yeah.
We found something.
And yeah, we're trying to complete their purpose. We've got a couple of those techs we definitely want to get done with the xenology research. We got 3.3 a month surplus. Which at some point probably wants to be used in Earth orbit, making the
At your service.
administrative nodes work better. That's not right now. Okay, we're gonna pick up some more persuasion here. You're gonna pick up a bit more persuasion. You're saving the 36 to remove addict. Okay. And then...
Where to?
You
Standing by.
now have Inspire. We'd like you to inspire the person who normally does the inspiring.
I'll speak with them.
I'm here. Work in the public.
What's the op? Gear up.
I'm here. Headed there now.
There we go. We got some assignments. Let's confirm some assignments. Let some time move.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Grant loyalty is increased by 2.
Offering assistance.
Oh, and this is one of the ones we can just see the loyalty on him, so we can take him over 20 and call it good. Academy set to lead in ring habs. They aren't leading yet. If they take control, I'll probably back off on it. Because we want it done, but we don't necessarily need to do the research. Personally.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, so this is the destroyers being made. Okay, so that's 8 new destroyers. There's maybe an argument to go even more than 8. We're going to be guaranteed to get 10 of them in any given fight if we bring up to 10. And there's maybe even an argument to go past that. I'm going to put another 2 in construction. 154 days from the rebuild. Cancel those pendings for the moment. Let's upgrade those quickly. So, Goishi, running obsolete, we don't have the old one. Okay. Goishi Block 2. We now have the upgraded utility modules. Let's swap to the upgraded one, which is a valid refit. Anyway, this is what we're going to try building for the ion or the particle lance test. So we're going to get 2 of those being built. Then we're going to refit the docked ones to the class 3s. It only takes 8 days, so those will build pretty quickly. Will be replaced very quickly. Because it's basically just upgrading the targeting inhibitor from 2 to 3.
Target destroyed.
Here's what we found.
Bit of a shame that we're losing that part in Zimbabwe. Because we now have the control points, I think, to retake control of it, but it'll come back when it comes back. If it comes back. At this point, December, okay. So if they don't take the other one by December, we'll have it back.
At your service.
Okay, we'll run into
We're
India.
going in.
Where do you
Xenoform.
need me? On
Can't
the way to
do
the
that.
target site.
Healing investigations. Getting pretty close on Gulf Cooperation, so that'll be good. Waiting for 36, and that just leaves you. And probably we'll just grab espionage on you. Get a little stealth here. Try and let some time pass.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, 21.
Offering counsel.
Okay, here they go, starting to redeploy again. So it's now 81. So that will be the first 6 of them upgraded. 2 more will be done in 8 more days, and we'll be waiting for the last 2. We may try them out with 8. Victor 231 completes transfer. What are you up to? Nothing, maybe. Nothing, maybe.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
They're just floating there. Menacingly.
Public opinion remains
Um,
unmoved.
Okay, you rolled a critical failure but didn't do anything. Fair. Okay, join 81. Should have been 2
Go
finishes,
on for the
wasn't there?
good guys.
Oops. Put it in the wrong queue. You, and a thing will actually complete in 8 days, please. Not a big problem, just a thing to note. That's what happened.
Recon complete.
Like leader behavior. Yeah, they're definitely trying to do something in India. India, because we haven't let them do a lot in India, they're gonna have a hard time trying to do anything in India, but it is good to be aware that they are trying.
Standing by for orders.
What's the op?
I'm here. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by for orders. We'll see what we can find.
And more control points, if we pick that one up.
Offering support.
There we go. Now that's upgraded. So now we're up to 8. The initial 8 are upgraded to the new targeting computer. Meaning if I thought we had a sort of good chance of getting a fair fight for them, we could technically go forth and test these. That might not be too bad. It's just a bunch of lasers on those Corvettes. Granted, those Corvettes might not willingly give us the fight that I am looking for. And then the question is, do I want to wait for them to go up to 10? You know, might as well not wait for them to go up to 10. Let's test it against the Victor 231. or they will likely be able to escape pursuit. Fair enough. We want to save at least half the fuel so we can get back. If we survive the fight. That was a lot more joining the fight than I was expecting. I saw corvettes. Did this filter in a bunch of... Ah, this filtered in one of the surveillance fleets joined in. Okay, that's why it's bigger than I thought it was. Because it's the 5 corvettes and the surveillance fleet. Laser batteries, again, not the lasers aren't really that much of a concern. I think I got enough for the lasers. There we go. Now we're running into something. Mag cannon may become a problem. Torpedo may become a problem. And to be fair, these are violet lasers, which may be a problem. But yeah. I'm gonna evade. Okay, the enemy is giving chase. We'll end up just accepting. Okay. We're gonna find out the hard way whether or not it was, too early. Oh, and we're running away from them. Okay. Fair enough. We'll do a lock on target. Get the nose pointed the right way. And then turn around and get the weapons to prepare. Should probably disable the battlecruiser if we can first. Although, maybe there's a point to bring out the, what's it called? The mag one. Was that the monitor? No. Okay, so it's that destroyer. So our primary weapons here have 800 kilometers for range. And they are showing off that they apparently have better range than us. Okay, particle lenses are opening fire. Better bring those guns offline. Okay. Definitely not going the way we wanted it to. Okay, so you're disabled. drop the torpedoes at this point. Take advantage of the close range here to get most of the torpedoes, I think, into targets. Torpedoes away. Let's see if they got enough response time to stop the torpedoes. The answer does appear to be yes. We didn't do enough damage with the particle lances. It's a bit of a shame. Definitely questioning the effectiveness of at least the size 2 ones. Well, maybe not questioning the armor scheme of this situation. Okay, you're dead in the water. At this point, I think they've run out of connects. Let's swap these to Guardian mode, if they're functional. So I think we got a systems kill on one of them. One of them's having a bit of a bad day because they're within autocannon range, and the autocannons are open up on it. Yeah, definitely not regretting the armor I put on these things. I'm just maybe regretting the weapon choice. Okay, we've failed. System failure at this point. We'll have to end the battle, although I don't think the enemy is going to let us. There we go. A little hard to tell how much, realistically, how much damage we did. We did get what looks like to be a system kill on one. Whereas it's dead in the void, although one ship dead in the void does not equate to good exchange odds there. Yeah, we damaged a bunch of ships, and apparently we got some system damage on them, although that's hard to interpret on first glance. What's actually broken. Yeah, and that pulled in Victor 6, which I wasn't expecting. We might have been better off just against 231, but there's actually 2 fleets there in the same orbit. They just didn't merge them. Because, well, Victor 6 was in the middle of transferring. Ah, okay. So we've definitely damaged one of them badly enough that they're like, nah, we're out. So that stopped the surveillance for 206 days, because that's how long it's going to for the damaged fleet to get back to. Yeah, one's 206. Well, the Victor 6 was the one, right? That's having to go back. That had the surveillance ship, right? So 206 days to go get fixed is decent, Bill. The fleet builds faster than that, right? Granted, there's still Victor 113 here. Maybe it wasn't a good enough exchange ratio for that to be a perfect solution, but we definitely stopped them from doing the surveillance missions. That's basically what's happening there.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
And of course, we blew none of their ships up, so they don't hate us anymore.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We don't quite have the metal production to handle that as a consistent exchange ratio, but there we go. So there's the Gulf Council report, or project. We don't have the boost for Space Hotel. Bootstrapping space flights may be a little tempting, but I think most of the places we're going to be merging into groups. The Caliphyte's probably a little expensive, although that's maybe tempting to do. Well, definitely would be tempting for having control point issues, like serious control point issues. I might try to get more control points before I do that then. Okay, let's start on transnational investments.
Target secure.
In the meantime, I can work to merge these 3 together.
We found something.
But yeah, the particle lances were not completely wasteful. Because we did damage the fleet badly enough that it's going to take them 206 days to go there to fix. They'll be back within like 60 days, but after that. But let's take the research bonus. We can always burn it back out again. Okay, so Saudi Arabia should have UAE. Why not? Oh, because I need to have done that already. Okay. Okay, so we can, if we got one person free, and we do,
Yoders.
we can have them come start the process for them.
Taking it to them.
Acknowledged. On my way to the capital.
Lending my expertise.
But yeah, as long as the head of of the Union, I believe, has, or it might be anyone in the Union, in the Federated Union.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Has space program. You can get the mission control in any of the people who've joined it.
We've moved the needle.
So I definitely don't need bootstrap spaceflight as much. Now that we're in the phase where we're growing stuff.
The people will come to our side.
Policy direction complete.
Federate UAE. So in October of next year, UAE and Saudi Arabia can become the same country. And in February, Qatar can join the Federation.
Well, that is secure.
Well, I suppose now that I've got that fleet destroyed, I should start queuing up more to replace it. These are pretty expensive. That's all I can afford at the moment. Unless I want to splurge and allow boost transformation. No, I'll hold off on that for a bit. But yeah, that'll give us another 6 when all those are done. Okay, we did lose the opportunity for the one in Zimbabwe. Lost in India. So that's probably to the aliens. Makes sense because they got lost to the servants. Should be really easy to take back.
Where to?
Annoying, and it's going to piss both the aliens and the servants off to take back, but easy to take back. They're likely to put it into defend, so we're going to spend 5, upgrade it to 5 influence just to mitigate
Turning up
that.
the heat.
They do it before we do the
What's the
crackdown.
up?
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we'll have you come do the purge. Oh, you can't do the purge. You're like my master assassin.
Standing by.
Ready to go.
What's the op?
You're my purge guy.
Ready for my mission.
You come in and do the purge.
Removing our enemies.
At your service. We must persuade the people.
I will help them.
Public sentiment is
Spare counselor time
increasingly
and
with
track
us.
down. I think Exodus. We may try to buy some of the mines off of
The
them
control is
on
vulnerable.
Mars. Because that would be a decent source for more metal.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Debris duty, so we're just going to give them the
By the
signs there.
numbers.
Transnational coordination's done, so more control points. We're going to want that. Monthly cost of direct investment is useful, or money cost for direct investment is useful, but not the thing we're going to rush to. We're mainly going to be picking up the control points, I think, here. One after another, we're going to roll through all of them. Although some of them is... Let me see if I can find the ones that make the cooldowns faster. That's going to be one we prioritized. This allows us to expand our unions quicker. Right now, the union is Saudi Arabia, but...
We are in control now.
Okay, so we can do Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, Oman, and the Yemens all into one. I don't think any of those are hostiles. It should be fairly easy to put them together.
Standing by for orders.
And the purge was successful. And I'm pretty sure that was the alien in hindsight. So let's
Reporting.
actually... Yeah, the alien is still kicking around. Let's find that alien. That's what we do next. We're going to do surveil location where it's
On
surveilling.
Overwatch.
Ready for orders.
You can investigate that activity.
Ready for my mission.
Get you investigating, or actually, can you just say hello? Do we know where one is? We do. Go say hello to Exodus.
Making contact.
At the same time, India 1 split off one plane, or one spaceship. You are going to go interdict Victor 113, which, if they make it to the end of February without having a fight, will complete their surveillance. We'd prefer if they didn't. This is going to be a fight that we just know we're going to lose, so we can send one ship and lose it, and delay them.
Reporting in.
And then let's pull you back. Can you public campaign? Oh, you're not going to be able to campaign successfully there. Never mind. I'm surprised you're public campaigning successfully in America, although America isn't as big. Yeah, 73. It's not
Telling our story.
Standing by for orders.
Acknowledged.
Actually, let's send you to go say hi to Exodus.
Standing by. Reaching out.
And you, I'd rather public campaign in India. Because we got the servants.
I will tell our
Servants are getting
story.
unduly high levels of power, and we'd prefer them not to. Saving up probably for Chief Astronomer here, which is expensive, so you can hang around with that. Okay. You're waiting for 36. You're waiting for Project Administrator, which would be nice. Mainly for the gear. The project. Engineering project. Yeah, okay. Did all of our stuff come down after cooldown, or did I miss a couple? Sri Lanka. I just missed Sri Lanka. Okay. Still not renewed, so it's going to be on Crackdown until like July. And what was Burkina Faso? Where we've only got 1 point? Yeah, so we might as well take the other Burkina Faso one. But yeah, that shows us we easily got 23 more control points. Burkina Faso is worth like 5. We take that one's like another 4. Okay. So yeah, we can definitely be thinking about maybe trying to expand into new places, especially as we get more control point capacity.
Initiating surveillance.
Making contact.
If you wish to spend your days squabbling over resources, so be it.
Okay. So we're too big to get non-aggression packs anymore. At least until we have a setback. Get Hydrolux penetrator warheads. Discovery. So we'll see if we can trade for that. Do I have anything to sell them? Yeah, they probably like these engines. The engines are helping. That's almost enough for the warheads by themselves. Oh, we're money positive now that our stuff's come back online. That's nice to see. I'd also like... what they got on Mars? I'd like to buy one of the Mars bases off of them. Or more metal production. And I think they were the other major player on Mars. Yeah, let's see. Can we pick up Ares off of Ares Valles? Which specifically is Doi base. Doi base isn't going to work. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. That's why I have to engage in some degree of bribery. 2,000 water. We're getting close. Definitely changed the typing. 3,000 water? 5,000 water? Some money? 10,000 money? 20,000 money. A bit more, so we're getting close. This is maybe a bit expensive for that base. Especially because we've got ships there that could just take it. Maybe a little bit of ops. 200 ops. 500 ops. You want a full 1,000 ops? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to take the base. Base is too expensive at the moment. You're going to need more than that, obviously. I'm not sure how valuable the tech is, really, to me. Well done, release the Sarcom. Okay, I can work with that. We'll come back and evaluate the value of the base by itself next time. Missile tests. Okay. Unlocks punitive sanctions, but we're probably going to not bother. As long as I don't invade anyone who's, like, not the aliens, we don't have to worry about those. Okay, I worry about the nukes. We're going to engage. They are willing to fight. We're going to auto-resolve and lose the fight. We're going to accept that we lost the fight. And then, if we unpause time, they delayed out to July. With no hate and a ship that otherwise would have been scuttled and removed from existence.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The LZ is secure.
They've arrived. Found an automated mining outpost. Giving us volatile. See if it gets a little bit of metal here. We pop in here. What is it doing? A couple fission piles, enough to power more than just the automated mine, to be fair. The fission piles are actually more power than we need. Fair enough. It's probably bring enough fission to power whatever might be there. Right, so in this case, the mine is only going to eat 9 power, so it only needs one of these running. So we're going to cancel the construction on one of the automated fission piles, just to save us the upkeep on it. And then you, the ship that just did that, we want you to fly back to Mars. Because the closest refueling spot is Mars. Then you can fly back at full speed, using all the fuel, because the goal is to get you there to get more fuel. So, 50 weeks. Yo, did it not notify me when these other guys got here? You were there, so we can get you, set that one up. Again, we don't need both mission piles. Then you fly to Mars. Why can't you... Because the servants got there first. That's a setback. I'm going to redesign my sunfish. We're going to upgrade them. These are running grid drives. They just don't quite have enough fuel for what I want, which is about 100 delta V. I suppose. Or because I need the same range as I'm interested in system colony ship. Which is actually pulling 80. So they only need like 80. We probably want to be a little bit faster, so we'll go ahead and kick up to 110. And then ship refit, sunfish, refit. It's immediately done. Okay. My response to the servants getting there is I'm going to send someone to go take possession.
We found something.
There we go. 38 weeks, give or take. When it gets here, it can take possession of the mine and then come back. So is the other question on these guys. How close are these guys in orbital terms to someone else? That doesn't complete the stack. That's pretty close. 57. Can you fly? That's 356 Liguria. So first, let's check. What would it be? Mars refueling point. What's the minimum fuel you need? 13. Okay. So not very much. Someone's got that one claimed. Got decent volatiles. I don't want you to burn all the fuel. I want you to take your sweet time. Oh, of course, this is belt travel, so you go from, yeah, you burn all the fuel and you get there in like 15 weeks, to you can burn like no fuel and get there in like 70. 70 still probably makes sense over going back to refuel and then come back out again. Could probably cut the distance a little bit. Yeah, I could probably tolerate like 13. Yeah, we'll do that burn. And then hopefully you get there before a mine gets there. We now determine the aliens are now able to infiltrate national institutions in what will look like from the outside a purge mission by the servants, but may not be prevented by our usual legal and political defenses. Yeah. Okay, so we did the surveil mission, so the alien should be visible here. And I suspect that is the alien. Difficulty 18. It could technically be anyone with an espionage of 18. However, the alien, the AI in this game are not very good. I have the servants surveilled, so I know it's not a servant. It could technically, there's 3 other factions it could be. I'm gonna guess this is probably the alien. We're gonna start surveilling him.
Ready to go.
You keep public campaigning in India.
Making our case.
Reporting in.
Oh, why can't you...
Where do you need me?
Is there a reason you can't go into Pakistan? Not that I'm aware. It's like far up. Yeah, he doesn't have a bad trait to remove. Why? Oh, that's an alien base. Fair enough, that's alien base in Pakistan. So that was aliens doing alien activity.
I'm here.
Kind of is. You know, I'm gonna kick the hornet's nest and get rid of that base.
Heading to the LZ.
Looking at time is a good time to put a part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up. I haven't decided whether I'm going to name this episode Testing the Particle Cannons or Getting Asteroid Bases up. Probably Particle Cannons. I might leave the Asteroid Base title for the next one. Because we're going to be evaluating the asteroid bases in the next one. They should be providing a lot of volatiles, but won't quite know until the next one. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around, take a short break just to stretch the legs, sip some tea, and get the ads out of the way, hopefully. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.